back to another episode. I'm your host, Zach Moore. We're back for another episode. Much more content to bring, much more stories, interesting stuff that came out this week. Want to cover, so let's roll right into it. Raj Chakraruth a couple days ago posted a picture of him with a Alpha Star fire suit. I think I'm saying that word right. He was with GNS Racing. He's a young, talented guy. I like him. I'm not sure yet if he's going to be a star in NASCAR. When the president of NASCAR, Steve Phelps, said that he'll be a star, there's still a lot of potential. I think he has potential to do that, but we haven't seen much from him. He's still young. He's still finding rides. Well, sources telling Daily Downforce that Raj Chakraruth is set to go to Spire Motorsports in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series in 2024. It was not specific whether it'll be part-time or full-time, but Caruth seems to have his 2024 plans set. So this could be big, And none of this, I think Spire's truck team is going to be really, really big. It's going to have it's the old KBM team. So they have all the resources. They probably hire some of the same guys over there. So if Raja Caruth can land this opportunity, I feel like Raja Caruth, impressed me. He has potential. I think there's times where he ran up front, but then he put himself in bad situations where he either got wrecked or wrecked himself. So I think he has potential. He just has to, make smart, decisions. But I think that will all come when the more track time, the more seat time he gets. I think he'll improve. I think he has a bright future. I hope he succeeds in NASCAR. It would be huge for NASCAR for many reasons. But I look forward to seeing if this news is true. Next topic. So SHR Racing, new rebrand, new logo. They used every word in the dictionary to describe what their team stands for, right? The whole history lesson and what they're built off of. Well, they also now sponsoring Gear Wrench, which was kind of a hard sponsor. Fans are making a big deal out of, Josh Berry's fire suit was patched up. Oh, they go, that's laziness, right? They couldn't have the time to make him a fire suit with no patching. But then I was hearing that it takes a long time for these fire suits to get made. They're made overseas, right? It was old Kevin Hart's fire suit, but then you also see Noah Gregson's and Russ Truck Center's, fire suit. That could be a big deal. Russ Truck Center's sponsoring Noah Gregson, but there's not many other associate sponsors, right? So they're very low in sponsorship. And a lot of this, to me, I think they're gonna blame SHR, but also you got to realize these drivers are very young, in my opinion. They don't have a lot of years in the Cup Series. Ryan Preece has got a decent sponsorship, but this is going to be only his, maybe I think the third year in the Cup Series full time. I'm not mistaken. But then Josh Berry. This will be his first full time year in the Cup Series. He's new, he's young. No one knows about him. If he has some success in NASCAR, sponsors may want to jump on him for his brand, right? He has Harrison Clothing and Sunny D as his two sponsors. I think they're going to sponsor him both for 2 races, right? It's not much, but that's a big deal. You still got Sunny D, and they're still staying around, right? Now with Noah Gregson, I think a lot of it has to do with maybe the stuff the things he did on social media that hurt him. That's why he got suspended, right? Maybe they don't like the way that worked, and some sponsors just don't want to associate with someone that maybe did something like that. Okay, so those are all things. But also, I'm going back to it. They're young. They haven't proven much. This will be Noah Gregson's second full-time year. Josh Berry's first, right? I would say that Chase Briscoe is probably the only one that has established sponsorship, and Mahindra Trackers really likes him, and he kind of fits his brand. So definitely it'll be interesting to see, but I don't think it's going to affect them that much. They got a $1 billion owner in Gene Haas, who owns a massive company in Haas, I think, manufacturing, something like that. I don't know that's correct, but it's a big company, right? So he has a lot of money, and that's how it's probably going to be. You're probably going to see a lot of Haas cars, right? But I think they'll be fine. I think after, hopefully, Stuart Haas finds success this year, and hopefully sponsors see their success and they want to kind of partner on and join in. Chris Rice, who is the president of Colin Racing, was on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, and Dave Mooney brought up talks about if Colin is interested in sending a charter.
We're not looking to sell, Dave. We never have been, never will be. I think Matt loves NASCAR. I think he loves doing it different because it does shake up the silly season, but we're not looking to sell. Now, does that mean that we're looking for partners and different things like that? We always are looking for partners. We're looking for people that might want to partner with us, but we're not looking to sell. We never have been, and I don't foresee Matt looking to sell in the next 24 months. That's where we're at, and I said that back on a podcast, and I'm saying it today.
So hearing that from what Chris Rice said on the show, It's a valid question. Colin was one of the highest teams coming in. Their Xfinity Series team was very, very good. This year they're going to be loaded with the Xfinity Series team. They're going to have Shane Van Gisbergen, AJ Allmendinger, and Josh Williams. I think Josh Williams is talented. He has a lot of potential. I'm excited to see how he does. Same thing, we got Shane Van Gisbergen. He's got to be a dog on the road courses. Same thing with AJ Allmendinger, a dog, right? But on the Cup Series side, I don't really know what they're going after there. They're going to have one full-time guy in Daniel Hemrick, which, he's fine. He did win a championship. His only win in the series is him winning the championship. That's his only race win. So he won a championship, but he hasn't done much else. And I think this deal is kind of off of money and sponsorships, right? And I think Colin likes him, and they want to give Daniel Hemrick another opportunity. That's what Daniel Hemrick has really been going after. He wants another opportunity in Cup. He's going to get it, right? And then they had that second charter, which is going to be kind of a part-time car. You're going to have AJ Allmendinger run a couple races in it. The road courses is going to run the 500 in it. That Daytona 500. But they don't seem they're really trying to improve that team. They got rid of AJ Allmendinger full time for some reason. And I was hearing, AJ Allmendinger wanted to stay there, but Colin chose to keep down in the Xfinity Series. Yes, AJ Allmendinger is probably going to be more competitive. It's going to give your team more opportunities to win it in Xfinity Series. In Cup, I just feel like I think AJ Allmendinger is the best driver that Colin's got, and they're not going to go put him in, the best, in the biggest series that NASCAR's got. They're not going to go put him in Cup because of sponsorship. And I get it, but I just think, I don't know why, if they were to sell a charter, they could get a hefty price. Spire bought a charter for $40 million. If Colin did that, they could make a ton of money. It'll be interesting to see, because we look at this. Spire's making improvements. 2311 just built a new shop. They're trying to make improvements. Lazy Motor Club's making improvements. All these teams that were really small are all trying to build up. They're all making improvements, and now I feel like Colin isn't really, their Cup team ain't going to be much. They'll be competitive on the super speedways, like everyone else. Once they get AJ Allmendinger in there on the road courses, he'll be a dog, right? But it'll be interesting to see what their goal is, because right now they don't seem like they're really trying to be competitive in Cup. That's one I want to cover. So Matt DiBenodetto, he throws up the pen emoji a couple weeks ago. That's a big deal in any sport, but NASCAR terms, you must have signed something. Well, Bob Hockers came back on and said that it's still to be decided on what Matt DiBenodetto is doing this season. And I guess Matt DiBenodetto did come out with a response.
It's been a crazy few weeks, but we had a sponsor deal that we had to decide to pull the plug on and move forward from. So, unfortunate circumstances, but hey, it's all good. Everything will work out exactly how it's supposed to. It'll play out. Our life is good. Please don't feel bad for us, or there's nothing to feel bad about in our lives, in my life. We live a wonderful life. We got really good business stuff that's rocking and rolling. Things are going well. So we're just going to have to let 2024 racing stuff play out. Part-time, whatever opportunities fall our way and are meant to be and are the right fit, that'll all play itself out.
I don't know. He's definitely getting very annoying. That pen emoji, you don't play around with that thing, right? But then he talks about how they have sponsorship, but no, it's not the right fit for us, man. I don't know what it would have been. Like, is it a drug company, a beer sponsor? You don't like beer or something? I don't know what sponsor it could have been, but maybe they just didn't like the management team, the people that were, running the company. I don't know, man. It just doesn't. Gosh, man, he's just PR wise. You're not making yourself look good here, Matt. I like Matt. I think he's a good racer driver. I want him to succeed, but it just doesn't seem like he can't find a sponsor he wants or likes, or just nothing is working out in his favor. And it really stinks. It seems like he'll maybe not race, but I guess he has other businesses that he's making money off of. So that's all great stuff, right? So we'll see. Most likely, I don't expect him to see him racing. If not, maybe he'll run one or two races for a team, but I'm not sure what team. So disappointing, but he had a sponsor lineup, but shows it just wasn't right for him. Interesting. Really, really interesting. Thanks, guys, for watching. Let me know what you thought on the episode. Let me know what you think about the whole SHR situation, low in sponsorship. You think that will affect them? Do you think Colin should sell a charter? Do you think they should take the money that it gives them to help either build, their Xfinity Series program, or help put a bunch of money into that one Cup ride and make it competitive? And also, when you think about the whole Matty D situation, are you getting annoyed with it? Are you getting fed up with it? Do you feel sorry for him? Let me know all about that, guys. I really appreciate you guys watching this episode. I just, like I said, I want to make good content. I want to make the sport great again. I don't try to act like I'm an expert on anything. And if I do make it sound like that at times, I apologize. I just love NASCAR, and I love talking about it. So, hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.